Today's video is not about what she says, but what her body quietly reveals when her attraction goes deeper into the realm of physical desire. Most men never notice it, but when a woman is truly drawn to you on that level, her body speaks in soft, subtle signals, long before any words are spoken. She won't confess it out loud, but the way she breathes, the shift in her eyes, her voice tone, or the way she adjusts her clothes around you, all of these are psychologically rooted indicators of something much deeper. Attraction mixed with vulnerability. In this video, I'll share 5 powerful signs that a woman may feel physically aroused when she's around you. These signs are rooted in human psychology, not fantasy. So watch closely, because once you recognize them, you'll never second guess what her body is already trying to tell you. Number 1, her breathing subtly changes around you when a woman feels physical arousal in your presence, especially in a quiet, emotionally charged moment. One of the earliest signs is a shift in her breathing. You might notice her chest rising slightly faster, her breaths becoming shallow, or her rhythm subtly changing when you're close. This isn't random. It's a biological response triggered by emotional and physical stimulation. What's happening here is deeply primal. When attraction heightens, the nervous system becomes more active. Her body responds by increasing heart rate and oxygen flow. That slight pause in her breath when you enter the room, or when your hand brushes hers, it's not nerves. It's desire trying not to reveal itself. But because it's so subtle, most men miss it. And that's why it matters. Her body may stay composed, but this small change in rhythm, one she's not even controlling, reveals what words never could. It's silent, real, and deeply human. So if you ever feel a shift in her breathing, especially if she maintains eye contact, holds back a smile, or becomes unusually still, don't ignore it. That's not anxiety. That's attraction trying to stay hidden. Number 2, she becomes unusually still or focused around you. When a woman feels physically drawn to a man, her body sometimes shifts into a quieter, more focused state. You may notice her suddenly becoming still when you enter the room, pausing mid-task, fixing her posture, or watching you with unusual intensity. This isn't passive behavior, it's instinctive, a subconscious attempt to stay composed while her attraction quietly spikes. In moments like these, her focus narrows. She becomes hyper-aware of your presence, the way you speak, your movements, even your scent. Her stillness isn't disinterest, it's emotional containment. She may not want you to notice just how drawn she is, so her body locks itself in a calm but reactive posture. This kind of stillness isn't boredom, it's tension, the good kind. It's the quiet conflict between desire and self-control. And if she normally talks freely, but becomes controlled and physically restrained around you, that's not coincidence. That's deep attraction happening under the surface. Number 3, she avoids eye contact, then looks back. Quickly, when desire rises, so does emotional vulnerability. That's why a woman who's physically aroused in your presence might struggle to hold eye contact, especially when it feels too intense. She may look away quickly, only to look back a moment later, almost like she's trying to manage what her eyes might reveal. This kind of eye behavior is different from shyness. It's loaded with emotional energy. The glance away is protection, an attempt to hide her reaction. But the glance back, that's curiosity. That's interest winning over caution. What makes this moment powerful is the timing. If she avoids your eyes just as things get quiet or intimate, and her gaze softens when it returns, she's not just looking, she's searching for connection. That flicker of avoidance, followed by renewed attention, is a silent confession. You affect me more than I expected. Number 4, she adjusts her body or clothes around you. Often, a woman who's physically reacting to your presence may suddenly become very aware of her body, even without realizing it. She might fix her top, smooth her hair, shift her legs, or straighten her posture when you enter. These aren't vanity-driven moves. They're automatic responses driven by heightened body awareness. You're not just another guy to her, and her body language reflects that. By adjusting herself, she's subtly trying to present the best version of her femininity. It's her way of saying, I'm aware of myself because I'm aware of you. What's important here is frequency and timing. If she wasn't fixing her hair 5 minutes ago, but does it right after you walk in, pay attention. She's not fixing her shirt. She's managing the emotion rising beneath it. That's not styling. That's signaling. Number 5, her voice drops slightly when talking to you. One of the most overlooked signs of arousal and attraction is vocal tone. When a woman likes you, especially when she's physically drawn to you, her voice often softens and lowers in pitch. It becomes more breathy, slower, and controlled. This shift isn't conscious. It's deeply biological. Science shows that when attraction is triggered, vocal cords subtly relax. Her tone naturally becomes warmer and more intimate. Like her words are meant just for you. It's her body's way of building a sensual bridge without crossing the line of outright flirtation. If you notice she speaks differently to you than to others, more gentle, more intentional, she's not just being polite. She's inviting closeness. And if her voice slows down in emotional moments, it means she feels safe enough to let her desire shape the way she speaks. That's not performance, it's instinct. So, brothers, now you know. A woman's physical desire doesn't always come with bold words or direct moves. In fact, the real truth is hidden in the subtle details. The way her breath shifts, how her voice softens, or how she can't stop adjusting her posture when you're near. These are not coincidences. They are biological whispers of attraction, masked by modesty and emotional control. She might not say, I want you, but her energy will. Her stillness around you, her nervous glances, the slight tension in her body, these are signs that something inside her is stirred, not just emotionally, but physically. And the man who sees that is the man who understands more than just words. He understands women. But let's be clear, this isn't about taking advantage. It's about awareness. It's about reading her signals with respect, not rushing the moment, not forcing the vibe, but recognizing that deep connection doesn't always shout. Sometimes it sits quietly in her body language, waiting for you to notice. If you're the kind of man who carries calm energy, emotional stability, and presence, women will feel it. Their bodies will respond before their mouths ever speak. And when that happens, now you'll know exactly what it means. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and above all, stay respectful. Because true masculinity isn't about chasing desire. It's about attracting it through strength, wisdom, and restraint.